And again, tonight on I Love My Job, we're talking to Jeremy Shambaugh. He's the owner and the operator he's an entrepreneur of Shambaugh Carpet Cleaning and Restoration. And you just saw some fascinating, interesting, destructive pictures. And this guy can change all of that. That's the interesting part about all that. Mm-hmm. Now, talk to me about equipment. I noticed you have tons and tons of equipment. Mm-hmm. Is that something that's constantly changing?
A little bit. The technology changes.
Yeah.
So what used to work 10 years ago is outdated at this point. The whole industry constantly changes, always. So 10 years ago, it used to take 7 days to dry a house out. Now you can do it in 2 days.
Wow.
So that saves an insurance company a tremendous amount of money. But it also saves the homeowner a huge hassle. Nobody wants, you don't want anybody in your home. It's already destructive.
Yeah.
It allows us to get in there and out a lot faster.
Okay. Now, do you run into asbestos?
Oh, yeah. Yep, we can take care of that too. And lead.
And lead?
Yep.
The whole works?
Yep, everything.
Wow. Gee, that's fascinating.
Yeah, I mean, we run into that weekly. Both of them.
I'll be darned.
Yeah.
There's still that much around.
There's a ton. Yep. We have to bring someone in to get it tested. We test our own lead paint, but asbestos we always bring in an industrial hygienist, and they test it just to make sure that's what it is. And then we have protocols and procedures to take care of it safely.
Now, is there any one particular incident that comes to mind, your mind obviously, that was the most destructive that you've witnessed and was able to restore?
The most destructive was the pictures we had earlier of the church, of the sewer damage. That was 35,000 square feet, so it still took 6 months. So we got everything tore out, cleaned up, and ready to go in just a week and a half. So we got the environment safe, and that's always the first thing. But then the reconstruction side of it takes time to get things back, and because they had to go pick out, you have to pick out carpet and paint samples and all that not so fun stuff.
Okay. Now, I'm gathering from you that one of the important issues that you do is timing. Seems that's like everything.
Yep.
And I'm talking about the amount of time that you put into a project, into a restoration.
Yeah, a typical water loss is 3 days. A typical fire loss is 90 days. Okay. Mold, a week. It really depends on how much damage there was done and how much reconstruction needs to be done.
Now, from a lay standpoint, you're looking at them, it sounds like that's really a very short period of time to do all that work.
Yeah, it is. But for as much as we do on education a year, that's one of our values as a company is education. Is the only way to make sure that homeowner doesn't have to deal with that loss for very long is figuring out ways to do it faster.
Okay, let me go to the financial picture for just a moment, okay? We talked about the construction part. You're dealing with insurance companies all the time, or is
every day? Yep.
Okay. I didn't know whether that was switched to the homeowner or that's where you become involved.
No, we if the homeowner wants to be involved, absolutely we get them involved.
Yeah.
99% of the time they don't want any. It's a different language.
Don't call
for
me
them.
on that sort of thing.
Yep, just take care of the problem and let me know what I need to do.
Okay.
So we talk to insurance companies every day, probably every hour.
Okay, and all the years of your experience, have you found that a struggle, a challenge, or?
It can be like anything else. It can be a struggle. It can be a challenge. It really depends on. There's a lot of factors go in there. So adjusters, some of them are great to work with. Some of them are more stressed than others. So they have an extremely stressful job.
Okay.
So what we do, we do about somewhere between 25 and 30 restoration jobs a month. Those guys are taking on hundreds and hundreds. So my hat is always off to them.
Yeah. Now, when I call you to come in and do some carpet cleaning, let's just say no reconstruction, we're just talking about carpet cleaning. Obviously, you come in and here's the living room and the bedrooms and all of that sort of thing. And obviously, the place is filled with furniture.
Yeah. Yep, we can move it.
Okay.
Yep. There again, we do whatever the client needs. So if they need something moved, we'll move it. If they want us to go around it, we can go around it. It's all up to the homeowner.
Okay. Yeah. What is there an average price for cleaning a living room, a dining room, a bedroom?
We actually charge per square foot. So
okay.
It really depends on how big an area is. So some cleaners charge by the room, but why would I charge the same for a great room as I would a bathroom?
Okay. I follow you.
Yep.
Now, give me the procedure for cleaning the carpet.
We actually have a 9-step procedure for cleaning carpet. So, first thing we're going to do is we're always going to pre-vacuum before we even start. So
Okay.
we pre-vacuum, we move furniture, we do edges by hand, we do corners by hand, we do most 99% of the time of our jobs that we do. The homeowners, if they had someone else clean their carpet before, they're always amazed on how thorough we are. Our typical job for a living room and hall takes us twice as long as everybody else.
Okay. Hey, we're talking to Shambaugh. We're talking about cleaning your carpet. We're talking about restoration and a lot more. This is the guy to go to. There's just no question about it. We're going to continue to chat with him and about, why don't you guys just stick around with us, won't you?